Hi, we're back. Today is day 8 of Lock It In, Get It Done for the next 21 days. I hope it's going okay with you. I've had some ups and downs and some challenges, but I haven't missed a day so far. There's been days where I only put in 20 minutes, but I still didn't skip the day. So if you're in that boat, don't be hard on yourself. Dust yourself off. 20 minutes is progress. Today, I want to talk about some quick tips to avoid perfectionism. I've seen so many talented people suffer from that. I mean, extremely talented and brilliant people who just get stuck. They can't move to the next step because they are perfectionists. How do we kind of deal with that? The first thing I say is aim for just good enough. You know, sometimes things just have to be, just got to be good enough. There has to be a time where you say, okay, this is it, I'm done, this is good enough for now. And then if you find something that's better, then let it reveal itself at that time, as opposed to just picking everything apart one by one, saying, ooh, but I can tweak this, or is this logo, ooh, I like this color, but maybe I should change it like this. Or you have maybe 3 or 4 choices. Nobody knows what the other choices are that you did not choose but you, okay? So that's one thing we have to remind ourselves. Only you know what bar you set to compare something else to. Another option is to set a clear deadline. If you have a deadline, it kind of helps avoid overthinking because you know, hey, time is up. If you say set a deadline on a certain day of the week or at a certain hour, when that hour or when that day comes, it's like, okay, time's up, no more overthinking. And you can't over tweak anything because time will run out. So set a deadline if you're a perfectionist and try to stick to it. Third, shifting your focus on the impact that you're having is so helpful. When you're working on something and you know the impact that it's going to have on somebody else, you're not too worried about being perfect or having everything flawless, because if the core concept and idea is there, and you know that if I do this, if this person uses my products or takes my course, it is going to have this impact, it kind of relieves you of trying to make every aspect of it perfect. And you can test that out. You know, if you say have a product that you says, I don't know, can help you read faster. That's just something trivial I'm pulling out. If it can help you read faster, you can put it to the test. And if it does, that's fine. The packaging that you provide it in, of course we want it perfect, is not going to be as important as the execution. It does what it says it's going to do, right? Okay, so again, try to focus on the impact that it's going to have of helping somebody else instead of trying to be flawless. And last, another thing to focus on is the 80-20 rule. I promise you, it is so true when they say 20% of the work you're doing affects 80% of your results. I learned that concept in sales. A friend of mine, she's in sales and marketing, and she has a lot of accounts that she rotates. So I'll just give you an example. If she has 10 accounts, she tries to visit all 10 accounts every week, but she noticed that there were 2 accounts that were giving her like 90% of her business. So instead of hitting that account once a week, because that's all she had time for because she was visiting all 10, she doubled down on the 2 that were giving her her business, that were making her money, and she visited them 2 to 3 times a week, and that made an impact. The other ones, she still visited them, but she didn't prioritize them as much, because she was busy trying to be perfect and get the same results from all 10. So instead of trying to perfect and get the same results out of all 10 accounts, she just focused and doubled down on the 2, the 20%, that she got the best results from. An example might be when it comes to social media. I know I struggle with that, like which platform to put my effort in the most. Whether it's Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest. I feel like the one that really resonates with you, where you get the better response and you have the bigger following that actually engage with you, it makes more sense to spend more time growing that platform. Some people may say, well, I already have 200 subscribers on TikTok and I only have 100 on Instagram, shouldn't I put my efforts more in Instagram? Not necessarily. Not necessarily, because if you were putting in equal effort for both starting out and one is outgrowing the other, that's telling you, that's data right there, that is where most of your effort should lie. Let me know how you're doing in the comments again. I'd love to hear what your progress is, what you've been up to, what you've accomplished. So be sure to subscribe and leave a like if you feel like it. Bye.